Hey there, Justin from Join Off-Road in Colorado here. Sending this one home for our good buddy Steven today. He is our 4th returning customer of the year, which is pretty unbelievable. But he's got build number 15, which was a 7.3 single rear 350 ambulance. That was a really cool build, so you can go back and watch a video of that. I think I've got a video on my shorts of it crawling up some rocks too, which is cool. So anyways, this is his 2014 E350 Coachmen Freelander. Looks like the model number is a 21QB. This thing is actually super cool. You know, a lot of these interiors on these things are kind of dime a dozen, but the interior layout on this one is really, really cool. If I were to ever look for one, this might be the one that I start with. So it's a V10, and then it's got the 5R110 trans in it. And then luckily it's already the 4-wheel drive trans in it, which is nice. We just zip a yoke off the back and put a 1P or bolt the T-case on there, and then do a 1P shaft in the back. So works out really well. So we started off with the standard recipe stuff. 6-inch 4-wheel drive conversion, custom spec Alcan springs, cleaned up and painted the frame everywhere where we do our work. Single Fox 2.0s. This is a stage 3 with 488 gears and a Detroit True Track. Of course, our new axle housing with all the Dynatrack goodies from the knuckles out. Got our FB004 tube front bumper with Baja lights, the worn winch, worn shackles. This does have OBA, so the front Anderson and the OBA are hooked up. Stock grill, stock lights on this one. We just got them some new stuff put in there because we take off so much new stuff here when we go to the Vantages. We just got more stock parts than we know what to do with, so everybody gets a fresh one. Our favorite bushwhacker fender flares, of course. U-joint cab chassis side steps. Front wheels, the standard American Racing Baja 17x9 with a 285/70/17 Vulcan Wild Peak AT4. So there you can see the NV271 transfer case, 34 spline, big old 4-inch diameter tube, DOM tube. Single piece rear shaft. It's got to go up to a way bigger piece of tubing, especially when we do these ones where we go up to a 488 gear. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. 34 spline 271, and then you can see the OBA right there. 1350 CV front shaft, and the rear is a 1410. And Hellwig front sway bar. See the OBA ports. Got a mirrored one on the other side to do the dualies with our really nice valve extenders. Everybody always asks me in these videos what these are. The part number is 8001. If you just punch that into Amazon, they'll come up. Of course, the custom machined hub bore Dodge dually rears, the 255/80/17 Vulcan Wild Peak in the back. And we've got our E350 overload airbags in the back. So the reason why this one's set up the way it is, he's got a need to flat tow a little Jeep behind this thing. So we wanted to get them set up with bags that helps keep these things more stable when they've got weight behind them, not getting shoved around as much. And then of course we do the big Hellwig sway bar in the back also on all of our builds. But since it's a 350, especially on the older ones, it seems like it's more common for those to have gotten spec'd out with a 410 gear ratio. So this one had 410s, and with the need to tow with a V10, if you can get away with it, it's better to bump up to a 488. So since the rear end was coming apart anyways, we were just going to skip a ratio. So we went to 488s, and then we did our favorite Auburn E-locker that we like in the back also, just for extra peace of mind for traction for out boondocking. And then the frame extensions on the back of this. So most of these RV manufacturers, the Ford frame, you can see it right here. The Ford frame stops right there, and then all of the RV manufacturers, depending how long the thing is going to be, will add their own frame piece onto the back of it. And some of them do a better job than others, and this one was particularly hokey. And since he wanted to flat tow with it, we decided we better come in here and gusset everything up. So we seam welded everything, we gusseted it, we added in this crossbar right here, and we actually wound up welding the tow hitch onto the frame also to stiffen everything up. So all nice and firmed up now. Shouldn't have any problem flat towing the Jeep. And then the spare tire is mounted right inside this side door in the garage. Worked out pretty well. And then since this is a 70U in the back, it also got chromoly 35 spline axle shafts. So super cool rig, all kitted out and ready to go on some adventures. If you got any questions for me here at the Colorado shop, you can email me at justin@ujoinoffroad.com. If you're inquiring about a DIY kit or install in North Carolina, email chris@ujoinoffroad.com. Thanks.